I just love the way that those people's voices sound. It makes me not want to fucking kill myself. Like thinking that like that's who I inspired. Like that was the type of like that's what they think I sound like.
Ooh.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we're here with Nate Ruess from.
I want to put myself in front of the Chicago Bean.
There is.
What was it, Tom? There we go.
Thank you, Lefty Stars. Thank you for getting us out.
Anti-foul Lockhart
Oh,
picking it up.
you can just see
Into it,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh God, no.
You can see inside of her.
Yeah, you can see her uterus.
It's Prancercise.
Prancercise. That's what we really need. His
Prancercise.
balls swinging in every motion. His big swinging monkey nuts. Prancercise.
So Tom, what's Prancercise?
Prancercise is the hot new exercise that has taken over the internet, where you walk around your Florida subdivision like a horse. You start prancing around. It was invented by Jack Skeleton's wife.
No, she's me walking to the mailbox from edibles.
Better tease, thank you for 600 bits. Yeah, that thing do be gripping.
Oh yeah, it's
That shit grips.
Oh my god!
it's close to being not safe for work.
Someone just tell her.
Is she wearing underwear? She can't be, right?
Well,
She's wearing it, dude. She's wearing it.
I think
Wearing
the underwear is wearing her right now.
Yeah. Hey, Tom,
Wait till I
Reddit
show the
joke.
next one.
She must be from Russia, cause pussy eat you.
That's his wife.
His balls have every motion.
I'm gonna get you a Reddit gold for that.
Thank you, my good sir.
Thank you,
my good sir.
It's my cake day.
Andrew, I disagree. I think it would smell really good, I bet.
Can we get the one where she has the guy with her?
Oh,
Alright, let's
I got that up next, brother.
She has the
wait,
elbow,
next
and
to
they're
the
like,
other one, yeah.
there's drone footage of
I'm
it.
the drone pilot for that one, actually.
Yeah, so
First job.
this went
is there-
viral and she got pretty popular. What was that?
Is her camel toe like part of her bit, or is that just like a happy act?
There's no bit.
Andrew, thanks for the 5
Yeah.
gifted.
She's
Those are
unwell.
naughty bits.
Yeah, you're looking at it, Nate. You can see it's a lot more than a bit.
A couple bits.
Andrew.
No. It's that was a happy accident in this video. But
Was
then
it?
the next video
Oh,
she
fuck,
realizes
the next
it,
one's
and
crazy.
she releases like a one where it's sort of like blocked out, but this one she really leans in to,
What was so what was the point of her original video if not to show her camel toe?
it's a new exercise she invented
Yeah.
called Prancercise, where she prances around with ankle weights.
Was she just trying? Oh, okay.
She's a crazy person with some sort of
Now pay
idea.
attention. Pay attention
she's an impressionist.
Oh no!
Pay attention to her right hand, because you see the guy in the zebra pants is just absolutely choking the life out of himself.
He's
Yeah.
smuggling balls,
Yeah, you can
bro.
see his individual testicles.
Yeah, it is. It's gasping for air.
We called CPS on his nutsack after this video.
Develop some fitness straight from the heart.
We're fitting this penis into these pants.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you can just
Thank you, Mel.
see that. Isn't that uncomfortable for him?
I don't know. It seems freeing.
Like, I don't want my penis
It's
to be
fucking
moving around
hot.
that much.
Yeah,
I'm moving
it is
around.
Florida, so it is hot.
No, I meant it's fucking hot.
Oh, yeah, both.
But it's the same principle
Mickey
as like a
Sports
sports
Watcher.
bra. You don't want him moving around when you're running.
He's my favorite Yankee Candle flavor.
You hot couch nation.
Dude, you can see this thing from like 30 yards away.
Yeah, when it bounces like that, man.
Yeah, you can see it from the space shuttle.
Hey. It's like it is shadowed like perfectly.
Crisp, refreshing.
I wonder if those are women's pants because they're kind of riding his ass too.
I don't think they make that in men's.
You sure?
Not with that pattern on it.
Now the matches earlier. That's what they would wear in the matches.
Yeah, they were emo.
I want to imagine Dennis Rodman.
They were
doing
too
that,
ghetto
like,
for me.
The earlier video, the mime in.
Anxiety
Fuck!
after Thanksgiving and had a pretty major
Thanks, Chuck.
anxiety attack. So bad I.
Oh. That's me right now.
Anxiety. I woke up the day after Thanksgiving and had a pretty.
Stop!
Anxiety.
They're in a fight right now.
Anxiety. I woke up the day after Thanksgiving and had a pretty major anxiety attack. So bad I wanted to throw my phone out the window and just never talk to anyone ever again. It was not good.
So-
Really extra not good. It was bad. And I had to work.
This is Tim
from
Has No
home
Chill.
while
He's a
taking
divorced
care of my
guy that
snowed-in,
wants to
extra
be like
pent-up
a
energy
Logan
and
Paul.
children.
Logan Paul?
Bruh. It
Logan
was
Paul
rough.
type
I struggled
blogger
daily
guy?
with feeling forgotten.
He wants to be a
problem
life
with
coach,
negative
and he
He's
wants
more of
to-
like a mental health
seemingly
awareness.
backed up by the actions
He's a
inactions, or
Christian
words of others. Friends who
guy.
text me.
He's a divorced guy who
Worst
cries in
friend
front of the camera
haven't
to
been
like
there for.
us,
Or,
and then
sorry,
maybe
I
two other
was
people,
Friday. I just
and
got
thinks he's like a
busy.
mental
Or,
health expert
literally,
who gives
I
advice to
forgot.
people.
Which I'm guilty of as well. I won't even.
I got him kicked off of
After the
TikTok by
initial
reporting all of his
realization of said
videos.
anxiety attacks, I eventually reached out to the 5
He was doing
closest
duets
people in
with
my inner circle.
people
Young
who
girls.
responded
Good
when I
age.
asked for prayer.
Too
And
many
they all
young
did. I
girls he
turned
was
off my
featuring on
phone
his
for a couple
page.
of hours, finished
And,
my work
I
day, and took a nap.
didn't
with my
like
son.
it.
Sidebar: the physical act of turning off my phone removed so much.
How
of
does he
my
get his
anxiety
beard to look
because
like
the
that?
feeling of being
dude,
forgotten
he's got
like a
was
weird-
removed when I
took
was
down
flat
the
irons it.
ability to get a hold of
He
it.
flat
Or
irons
ignore
it.
me. I took a break.
He says
Like a
it.
Lego
Flat
mirror.
irons it and then
I then
shaves
woke
it
up to a
very
text from
carefully.
one friend checking
Yeah.
in on me, and later in the evening, another friend actually called me to check in. I spent some time on the phone with her just
His
crying,
music is really
processing
good, though.
everything. It was
He got
neat
rid of his,
and much appreciated.
some of his
It was
videos.
so nice to
Speaking
have
of
physical
that-
Oh, is the
representation
cum rack
of not
video
being
gone?
forgotten. Of someone
Yeah, the one
stopping
where his
their
crying
day
is gone.
and taking
Oh.
the time to pick up the phone.
He has a
I hope
video
he
of him
heard us.
crying,
I struggle mightily in my
and
social circles.
he's featuring himself sitting on his bed, and behind him there's like a lot of tissues laying on the bed on the opposite side of the
I
bed.
struggle with feeling forgotten.
So he cries a lot,
but
but,
for over 99% of
I don't
my
think he cries that
friendships,
much.
If I let off the gas for one moment, the
You
friendship
get the bit of him
completely
crying,
stalls
though,
and
he
falls
deleted
apart.
off his
I
channel.
struggle
It's
with
not
being
there
an
anymore.
empathetic person.
Yeah, Soup Shoes, I gave up on making
What a
like,
bitch.
Happy
being an
Holidays, and
overthinker for
I got a
others
feeling.
on a planet full of so many people
top
who
songs
only
on
think about
Spotify.
themselves. I know that might
'Cause
sound
after-
picking up what he's
self-aggrandizing.
what he's
Like,
putting
I
down
felt
right now, I
great.
gotta be
No,
honest.
This screwed up
Uh-oh.
the rest of
Oh,
y'all.
it's good
You
advice.
found- uh-oh, I think we made a Tim
And
fan.
I struggle with anxiety
Hey, can I get
every
this,
single
guys,
day. Fun fact, so
YouTube
does
link,
every
just-
other human
just
being
ironically?
on the face of this planet. And I falsely believe it is a purely emotional response, that it can just be talked through, reasoned with, or counseled out. While these are all important,
Oh, I
here's
love our
the kicker.
fans.
The great thing about
Anxiety
this guy
a
is he's another one of these guys where he
reaction
doesn't
to a real or
actually do
perceived
any of these
threat
things.
against your life.
Oh, his
Anxiety
wife
is that
made him
thing
get a
that kept your
vasectomy and
ancestors
immediately
alive.
left him.
When a hungry lion or cannibal
God.
we're looking
It's
at
called doing the
great
world a
great-great-grandpappy
favor.
and grandmammy
Someone had to
and
do
the
it.
entire
God.
city, literally.
So here's the
Anxiety
other
is
side
your
of Tim Has
fight,
No
flight, or
Chill.
freeze mechanism
She was like, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Oh, there
shit,
it is.
What the hell? Where'd you find that at?
She saw the kids
someone
that
had it in
that
chat.
Ballsack made, and she was like, no more.
Oh shit. Oh okay, I guess
Closing this closing this portal.
Oh shit. Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
The ways in which I've been carrying myself.
That's right, Mike, a reverse sperm jack.
I act the ways that.
Have you ever seen a more divorced-looking room?
In order to bring them home.
Oh, it sucks.
Or laughter,
Terrible.
Or encouragement. It just hasn't been who
Tim
I
has
Look at this
no
booger
nuts.
wall.
inside. I've been feeling really out of place lately. Guess it's been that.
Just laying down and blowing snot rockets.
I've always
Yeah,
felt
why is that so nasty?
like I was
What
from
got
a
on
universe
Well, it's his booger
that
wall.
didn't quite fit.
Yeah, he's just,
So
you know, he lays on,
that would turn
he
out
lays on that side of the bed, just picking at the wall, thinking about how sad he is.
that no one
Yeah,
would wanna
with his
be
toes.
with. Until they got to know me, they wouldn't be able to
Look at this
accept
jerk
me.
rag just right there, that balled up.
I know,
paper towel.
man.
That's blow your nose tissue right there. for
And
sure.
you know he's just fucking reusing that thing too.
People want
It's
Dumbass.
just stiff as a board, and he's just like pulling it open.
Ready to just crumble.
Yeah.
He's got a whiteboard marker, so you know he's been making some stupid list to get his life together. I'm gonna make a list on a whiteboard, and that's gonna be what does it. That's gonna fix my mental illness.
Tim has one of those nights where he finishes whatever he microwaved in the paper towel. Then later he blows his nose to the paper towel. Then later he comes in it. The life cycle of his paper towels.
Life just doesn't apply. In my heart of hearts, I don't know if I believe that it's gonna work out for me.
Why is that shade so yellow?
I don't even know what to compare this.
They don't sell them in
Well,
that
that-
color, right?
When he runs out of rags, that's what he comes
I'm
on.
struggling to fully embrace.
Well, this is definitely like
No,
a
I carry
room
the
in his
weight of the
mom's
world on my
basement.
shoulders, and this idea that I have to.
I've never
Because, like,
seen them for sale in like a
Yeah, they're
dehydrated piss
there you
yellow
go.
color. So it
They don't
must
sell them
be
anymore.
like that.
Rapists and pedophiles and thieves.
Pedophiles.
I'm talking like last generation.
He's from the last generation.
I'm punching my other hand, thinking about pedophiles. Oh.
And that makes me feel like a failure. That makes me feel like a fraud. And it all bears down on me, and it's too much.
Oh my god.
And there's
I will
this
just
moment
come in there right now, this moment,
where
Bam
my
Margera
heart
style,
is
and just
so
slap the shit out of him.
exhausted from the emotional warfare. My soul is so drained from the voices of doubt and despair.
The underlying message to this is I should be able to feel good about myself without changing anything about my life. Like I'm just automatically great how I am, and I just need to accept it.
We believe in you, and I hear the voices
It's always
of
the
my
shittiest
followers.
people fucking being
You're
like,
inspiration and a
I just
role
want to remind you,
model.
you are enough. I'm like, no, you're a really bad person. You can do very minimal things to change
And I hear
that.
the voices of the children.
You aren't
Wait, this
enough.
fake is. This
You're
cry
the
is so
best
fake
dad
right
in the
now.
entire universe.
Yeah.
And even when I doubt those words,
I think it's
even
beautiful.
when I can't
He's just
see,
pinching his ball
That's-
sack underneath the camera just to make himself tear up.
because I don't want to be ruled by my past, drowned by my regrets.
Nah, his nuts are just sweaty, and so he's just lifting him up from his leg.
I don't want
Yeah, like
my
he's
love
not
to
wearing
grow.
pants.
That's what the tissue's for.
Yeah, just in the middle of this video.
This is what he said.
Not
He has a
sweat.
tribal tattoo of a Livestrong bracelet.
Yo!
To help her understand
Look at his cell phone cover. It's a Blue Lives Matter Punisher.
Oh,
Oh.
very cool.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
look at
definitely
it.
is.
Did they
Yeah.
even had that back then?
It's the flag and everything. This isn't
What
that
was this
old.
from?
Yeah.
It's like
This
a
is not
year or
that-
two old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks.
June 2019. Yeah, it's like.
Why?
Oh wow,
because it doesn't-
I was only 31 back then. That's crazy.
This is the best part of the video, though.
Context was the question. How can I be so kind, so encouraging, so much a champion for what's right and for others, also get so angry at wrongs and be so intimidating in debates and so passionate in my presentations? I explained that the operative word is so, as in considerably.
This
very,
text his brother
quite,
sent him
or
is kind
better,
of sus.
so much. You and I have a lot in common. There is
His brother
intensity
sounds
in
like a
everything
pussy.
we are and everything we do. I don't think
But
you
Tim
can be
sounds
mildly
alpha.
depressed any more than
Tom,
you can be
you know one of
mildly
his
happy
his
or
epic
mildly
nights is
loving or
buying like
mildly
some
anything.
fucking like
I'm not
Maker's
trying
Mark
to
and a
diminish your
steak that he
depression,
fucks
not
up.
to suggest you not reach out for help.
2 shots of
You
Maker's Mark,
recognize how God
then
made
turns
us,
on
and
"Say
especially how God
something,
made
I'm
you.
giving up on you for like 2 hours. He
And
thinks
you
about
are
life. He's like,
beautiful like a volcano,
what's this?
You were beautiful like a
transformative like a
volcano.
hurricane,
Making a list of all my good
Awe-inspiring
traits and
like a
reading them
tornado.
out loud. Why does nobody like
and
me?
encompassing like a blizzard.
Also, he obviously
and
wrote this
also
email himself, right?
unstoppable.
Hey everyone, what's
Oh,
the
yeah,
best
of
You
part
course.
face
about
the
me?
only thing
Let me
in all
remind
of
you.
creation that can stop
Please
you.
use as many adjectives as possible.
Yourself. But yes, I will pray. I will pray that you will catch a glimpse of the power God made you to be.
God.
What a pussy.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Stop bitching. The hell's your problem, man?
Someone out there believes in me. Someone
here.
out there sees my value.
Right
having-
here.
Someone
Yeah,
out
I'm
there
having
is rooting
nice
PTSD
for
when
me.
I terrorize
Lord
my
Ramsey,
And
thank you
someone
for
up
1,000
there
bits.
says you are fearfully
If he wasn't in
and
your family, he
wonderfully
wouldn't give a
Literally,
shit.
literally,
So
Tim.
I'm
He has
gonna walk through
PTSD
this
from when he was
season,
mean to his
and
own
when I
family
can't
and terrorized
walk,
them with his
I'll
yelling.
crawl. And when I can't crawl, I will drag myself along with my elbows and my hands until I come out the other side of this a better person, a better version of me.
Like, what has he
Learn
even
whatever it
gone
is I
through?
need to learn. I don't want to
Better
fit
version.
He got divorced.
He just
Yeah.
got
resent this
divorced.
life and everyone in it because I've been hiding the darkest parts of me for decades.
Yes.
I just want to be
Yes,
free.
King.
My name is Tim, and I don't want to be a fraud anymore.
Thank you.
So here I am.
Here I am, world.
Here I am.
Stinky. Cool. Here's
I hate
a
that
Christmas
song.
or like a holiday song
Oh!
he wrote himself.
He continued to be a fraud, by the way. Whether he wanted to or not.
I grew up with the red and green lights, stayed up late trying to see the reindeer flight. And a jolly old
Hey, Nate, take notes, man.
Yeah. Or if you have any notes for him, I'd love to hear him.
Yeah, we can send him
I'm
along.
not sure that he could learn anything from Nate. Like, this is like the best of the best.
I mean, I would sample this.
There you go. Let him know. He'd actually pass out if he heard that.
This got like 12 plays on Spotify.
No, it has way more than that on Spotify. Trust me.
Oh, well, after Tom found it, it has a couple thousand.
That was the goal in the beginning of the year, was to get my top recommended songs. I Got a Feeling and Happy Happy Holiday by Tim Everton.
Remember that?
I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, we're remembering.
Ooh, are we remembering?
Happy holiday.
You know, the human race. The human race.
This is
I
like
love
a
there's only
blatant
one race.
rip-off. This is a blatant ripoff of like a shitty hit song.
For sure.
It's such a cash grab, and it went nowhere.
I think he got a few cents from me.
I would put this in a Target commercial.
That's what he was definitely aiming for.
I would put a target on the man making it.
Yeah, he's got 18 monthly listeners, 2 from LA, 1 from Brisbane, 1 from Melbourne.
That's Ali.
Yeah. It's not showing me total plays on Spotify.
Ali. It's not me. Briz is bro choose. I know it. I know it.
Me and mine. He's got no one.
Fanny. Oh my god. You're right. Like, what's he doing?
I think I'm forgetting something.
Less than 1,000 plays.
Best part.
On Instagram.
Best part.
Not on Instagram.
Best
On
part.
Spotify.
Forgetting something. Oh yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Ramadan dun 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 dun
All right, now Nate's jealous he didn't write this shit for something. He left. He's so jealous. That's crazy.
No, I swear to God, I got finished with the track today, and it does not sound that much differently. I'm feeling really fucking sad right now.
Is it about the holidays?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pay this guy in publishing.
Do not give him any money.
Oh, mother.
Oh, because his nuts show?
Wait, did we show his nuts?
Almost.
No,
maybe side nut?
It looked like he peed himself.
Oh, wait.
You'd be
Chet
surprised.
screened that and said not to watch that the other day, right? Chet, you're muted.
What's that? Oh my god, yeah. What's up?
You told us the other day that you saw that and not to watch on the stream, right?
No, not that one. That was actually no.
No.
That's what's freaked me out. Yeah, no, because it was
video.
one of his new ones. That one's like a year and a half old. That I just showed you. So yeah, that one I thought it was safe.
I mean, it was pretty close. I don't know if it was safe.
I was hoping this would be shittier when I saw it in the feed.
No, it's pretty well done, but this is the only COVID parody.
Oh, damn.
Your song I could find.
Was it a COVID parody?
It was a COVID called Some Dads.
I just love the way that those people's voices sound. It makes me not want to fucking kill myself. Like thinking that like that's who I inspired. Like that was the type of like that's what they think I sound like. That's all I ever wanted. Every single time I hear someone do a cover song, it's like shit. Do I really sound?
Now here's
I love this guy.
Here's some good music.
Yeah.
This guy sounds great, by the way.
Some nights I stand up.
I've seen this. I've seen this guy trying like hummus for the first time. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
videos.
it's great.
Aaron, the last video was the cover of Some Nuts.
Some nuts.
Super Bowl sandwich.
Yeah, the celery video is wonderful. He's allergic to good, healthy foods.
Chat, listen,
Like,
you gotta let him feel out Frank before you show him the hummus video.
Well,
Process.
He's seen the hummus video.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, isn't this guy like does like the Dolphins and the Mets, which is like how can you have two shitty teams that have nothing to do
Yeah,
with
he
each other?
pisses me off. He pisses me off in the way that like when Europeans are obsessed with American politics, like it gives me the same feeling. I'm like, you can't like both. Those are not.
You don't have to like that one. You don't have to talk about it.
Totally.
You live in Jersey. Like, you could just root for the Giants. They've won Super Bowls. What are you doing, man?
What do we start off our Super Bowl sandwich with? What do we start off with?
Prosciutto. Prosciutto. That's so fucking Dale Gribble. Oh, we got some prosciutto.
Big fake in hell. Just look up Frank Fleming. We'll find it.
Look at this quality.
Or Frank the Tank will probably pull him up too.
Doesn't that look good?
Frank Fleming, celery and hummus. Does Frank drink? Yeah, soda. I think if you drink as much soda as Frank, it counts as alcohol.
He's never said celery though. He says celery.
Because it ferments in his gut.
Steal a bite from the sandwich.
And Nate, if you're not aware, he's from Newark. It's not Newark. If you're from there, it's Newark.
No, definitely
One bad,
Newark.
definitely one frame of left nutsack on Mike on that one. So that one's my bad, guys.
So it was a Some Nuts cover.
Free the nutsack.
I'm reeling that Tim has no chill as a Lives Matter guy.
We knew that though, because if you go to his Twitter
brother's
page,
probably a cop.
If you go to his Twitter page,
Wait,
he talks about that shit a lot.
He
Tim
likes
has no
Blue Lives
chills.
Matter because it casts the police as victims. If the police were cool, he wouldn't like it. But since the police are crying and whining about
Probably
they
onto
don't
something
like
there.
us, they're ungrateful for us, he identifies with that.
Dude, they're being fucking bitches to us.
Sandwich. Next up is some capicola.
All right, say it the
Why
right
does he
way,
have, like,
North.
He's got like a weird German accent too, though. No.
On our Super Bowl sandwich.
I think it's just his little voice with
It's
his
his
New
fun way of
Jersey
speaking.
accent.
Yeah.
I would love to hear him speak German though, or try to read it, especially.
Say what you will about Frank though, but he understands that when you're putting out content, you can't have any dead air.
Yeah, or edits.
Yep.
You need all this to be included.
This back up. Make sure it stays
Oh, is someone doing the camera for him, or is this just like you think that thing's on a tripod?
It's on a tripod.
It's autofocus.
It's actually
Sometimes he has a bar stool.
it's
guy
resting on
film
his
him.
stomach.
The camera is always in awe. I'm just trying to autofocus on this man. He's like, what the wait, what the fuck?
I identify a life force.
Right now it sees two hams.
Super Bowl sandwich.
Yeah, Piano's right. His weird fat baby accent.
Yeah. That's why I would just like him to see him read.
Oh yeah, Nate, that's the other thing you probably noticed before in Frank videos. Whenever he gets like anxious or mad or worry, any sort of like extreme emotion, he chews on his shirt collar like a baby. Like you can tell he's been doing it since he was probably 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yes. There's
Anyway, we have a theory that if you smoke his shirt collar, like cut off and smoke it, you'll get really high.
wait, he's not even using mayonnaise, like.
No,
He doesn't like
hates sauces.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like sauces. Surprisingly.
How do you end up? How do you end up in his shoes?
You know the saying? You know
A
the
lot
saying
of soda and a lot of
when
potatoes.
someone doesn't want sugar in their coffee, they say, "No thanks, I'm sweet enough." He says, "No thanks, I'm sauce enough." He says all the sauce is inside him all the time.
Yeah, so when he cooks his food, he just puts like a pound of accent, garlic salt, and pepper.
Accent.
Pepper on everything he eats.
Accent is MSG.
The only sauce he likes is butter.
I had a very nice sandwich today. Did pesto and like a fennel smoked pork on it. It was nice.
Bowl sandwich.
Smoked in fentanyl?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had a fennel
sandwich.
That sounds like a great sandwich.
I ate it at noon and I woke up at 9. It was great.
It was just one slice of bologna, one Fent patch, and a brioche bun.
Super Bowl sandwich. And now, the pace de resistance. Wunderbar! Wunderbar!
Captain, that's not good.
Wunderbar!
My man speaks German.
Yeah, you're onto it early.
You're right.
Any other baloney. Wunderbar baloney. The best baloney they can.
That's what's up.
Look at this. Look at this.
So
beautiful
Frank is like my theory. If you made a product that everyone likes that's named after some foreign word, eventually all Americans would learn another language. Wunderbar baloney. Oh, the best baloney. It's wunderbar.
How is the camera going out of focus? I don't understand.
It can't
Once again, more ham than just what he's holding in the picture.
It doesn't
Thank you for the
recognize
lava
him
bits.
as a human. It thinks he's a mountain, and this is a landscape shot.
Fuck off.
La da 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 da.
I mean, he knows like the old trick of just like singing something over and over again until people think it's good.
Oh yeah. Super Bowl sandwich will get stuck in your head for a while. It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a banger. Song of the summer for sure.
Hey, if you guys hear it on the radio anytime soon, don't come at me for publishing. Collect on his behalf.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gotta find my lunch bag.
Time to puenta.
Mio.
Thank you.
Where is my lunch bag?
Super Bowl sandwich.
Here it is.
The most unconvincing thing I've ever thought of is Frank not knowing where his lunch bag is.
Packing a nice soda with it. I'll just figure out which soda I'm gonna pack.
Wait, where's he packing it to?
Barbaloni. Oh, yeah.
To move to the other table so he can watch his TV.
To his work at a courthouse in New York.
This is a Super Bowl
Is he
sandwich.
watching the Super Bowl with friends?
No.
Friends.
Bringing a sandwich in a lunchbox to a Super Bowl party.
I mean, I
No,
wouldn't put it
he's
past
being
him.
paid by Dave Portnoy. He's gonna show up and bring that sandwich that he thinks for the party, and Dave Portnoy's gonna throw it to his big stupid dog, and everyone's gonna laugh at Frank.
The sandwich in ham.
Alex likes that thought.
Hey Frank, can I see the sandwich? And you just throw it in the trash. Fuck you. Go sit in the corner. You can eat out of this dog bowl. That's
Go
what
sit in
you
the
can
corner and make your salary, you big putz.
eat. Do a dance for us.
God, he
I'm
just
gonna,
looks
I'm
like
gonna
a
make
baby.
chat sad with that one.
He looks like such a baby when he eats.
Yeah, he wants to.
Just chewing.
Frankie Milky.
He's experiencing flavor for the first time.
What do you have with a perfect?
Hey,
just how my
Frank,
neck
thanks for making the sandwich, man. My dog's gonna love it. Yeah.
Bro,
Yes.
how does he take 10 minutes to just pile ham on a baguette?
Because do you see how much fucking meat he uses?
Yeah, but that's like a
And do you-
2-minute job. Tech. Thanks for the fresh prime sub.
How fast do you think Frank is moving? Is capable of moving.
Oh, he's gonna throw more bread on that thing?
It's his favorite food.
He's the inventor of the Big Mac.
Like,
He's more bread.
He took the bread out at the beginning though.
Oh, did he?
He
Oh,
scoops out the bread from the
scooped it
roll.
out. Oh, okay.
And that's how you make.
Yeah, Brian, his movement binds are all fucked up and he can't strafe, so. Takes him longer to get around.
God.
Well, I guess
He has the opposite of what guys like this usually have, where they won't eat crust. But he only eats crust. He pulls off the part inside the bread.
The Berjoli steak. I'm going to show you how I make them.
I love demystifying the Berjoli steak.
I got a nice little
God.
stick of butter.
Is that what that
here
is?
I'm frying up. There's the Berjoli steak. See the package?
Oh, it's fucking shipping container wall, yeah.
I think he probably spent more money on butter for this than he did for steak.
One steak in
Hey, have you guys ever seen the? Have you guys made a reference to the movie Seven before, as far as this is concerned?
I think we have actually, but
it sounds familiar. Actually,
This is that guy's joint that makes me eat all the spaghetti.
Yeah.
No, do you the scene where, like, I mean, this is the exact house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God! It looks like
the
whenever you
Band-Aid on the
spicy shit, it
finger.
looks like a dare.
Powder?
Lord Ramby, thanks for giving to that sub.
Smidge of the Montreal seasoning.
Montreal. The Montreal seasoning, by the way. Montreal steak seasoning.
It's true. This is keto.
Yeah, have any of you guys ever tried to make this too? It might be delicious.
Our friend Rylan has actually, because he saw this video and got obsessed with it.
And I spice them up.
And what'd he say?
He liked it. But like,
it's just a steak boiled in butter.
Yeah. I don't like how it looks like a tongue. Oh, it turns gray. Oh, that sucks.
That's
Tweaking
what
booty shorts. Thanks
That's
for
what
the,
a good
100 bits,
steak
though.
should look like. A good steak should be very gray.
Fucking nasty ass.
I flip them again. I flip them again. I flip them again.
Why?
I flip them.
They're not cooked yet. Got to get all the sides equally.
I gotta be honest, his pitch isn't that bad.
And then.
Oh, okay, I got a fan. Got a Frank fan here.
Those are actually cauliflower potatoes, so they're or French fries, so they're still fucking keto.
Out of the frying pan.
Like, I'd love to see.
Onto the plate.
These are like dollar steaks, right? So I'd love to give him some like
It's never
A5
too late.
beef and just see the way he like fucks it up.
But it said $4.45 on the package.
Yeah, so $2
Yeah.
steak. Sorry.
Not to be
I mean,
too
those
pedantic,
fries
but
don't.
Butter sauce on.
butter sauce.
Those fries don't look like they're too bad.
And of
I
course
could
I have
eat.
some bread. I have my Pepsi ready
Forgot about the bread.
for this good.
Steak.
I'm gonna take off, guys.
All right,
night,
Mike.
Michael.
Good day.
Night,
Good night.
brother.
I'll be on in the morning.
Ooh.
Nate, it was awesome. Come back anytime, every time.
The horses start, dude.
Look at that, eh?
There we go.
God, it sucks ass.
Okay, now.
We got all the coverage.
That's beautiful. Okay, now.
Van's so ghetto.
Sorry about my van. It's so ghetto.
I can't believe he's still doing that.
It's cool.
Also, isn't he just blocking the back window?
Well, I'm sure it's something that's like see through.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's gonna be.
Who knows? His AC unit was just a cooler filled with ice and a fan.
Yeah, Nate, this is a racist Canadian guy that drives around in a van, and he sometimes does political videos and sometimes does like fast food reviews.
Wire on. Consistent.
Instead of air fresheners in his van, he has a big Tupperware container filled with bars of soap.
Years, you said?
They should last a couple years. Yours will last probably a little bit longer because you don't have a back wiper.
And who's this lady?
I feel like we should show him the steak video since we've done a lot of steaks
There's
today.
less wear and tear.
Yeah. This is just some lady, I guess, that's outfitting his van.
Vinyl
Yeah.
material with an optically clear laminate. So the laminate protects the printed surface.
Why would you go to this website if you
Protect
saw it
from
on the
what,
back
like
of the
UV?
car?
From UV.
I mean, I
Like, you
probably
would have to remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, I guess, yeah, to make fun of him.
Yeah.
But unironically, to be a fan of him, like you'd have to remember
Hey guys,
it
what's up?
and then
Dave
look
from
at
Ghetto
it at
Van
home.
Adventures.
If you haven't already,
I can't imagine remembering a
check out our
URL I
website,
saw on the car.
www.ghettovanadventures.com.
Wait, there's more than two people. There's more than two people involved in this operation.
Yes, but the one guy's disappeared.
A meal. I've got steak because I'm just dying.
Yeah, so
for some
his
vitamin
side
A.
channel is Ghetto Van Adventures, and the other one
So I got some
was the
steaks,
Two Average Dudes.
And I've got
And they,
aluminum foil
he lives in his van
doubled
by choice, and it's just like a
into
minivan.
one I'm using.
And
That
so
way,
he
I
would
don't have
film
to worry
himself
about
like
leaking.
talking like this,
And a
and
little
the other
salt,
guy
little
would just
pepper,
film himself
I'm gonna do
talking
it
in
up
like a
good.
blank white
So,
room
I'm
in
gonna
some
throw
like
it in,
nondescript
and
house.
I'll show you step by
But
step
the other
how
guy's
I'm doing it.
disappeared, so now it's up to this guy
Yep,
to
first
keep
I'm
the
gonna
legacy
start with
going.
He really hates Justin Trudeau.
Yeah,
That's the first
It's
thing.
kind of his
Call him-
bit.
Then in go the two.
They call him Justine Trudeau a lot. Very,
Cool.
yeah,
They're
like
not
a girl.
around, but they're nice and
I get
thick.
it.
Then you want to add a little bit of salt.
What is with that font?
Yeah, I know people are gonna bark about this. Too
It's
much
like
salt, but
it looks
you
like
know
it's
what?
on a
You won't notice
VHS
unless it's
tape.
cooked.
Yeah. No, it's just aged.
And then you want to add
Meal. What is that water called? The flavored water.
Oh, meal
stuff?
water
Meal
enhancer.
Yeah, just some meal water enhancer on the steak.
Yeah, honestly, probably a better flavor than what he's got right now. So
and there you go.
it can't hurt.
Okay, guys. So
He had
next thing
pink
I do
Himalayan sea salt right there, but it's not
is
what he
take some
used.
tinfoil.
He just used like regular table salt.
Yeah, why waste it when you're cooking the steak on your engine?
Okay.
As you drive around the city for hours upon hours doing nothing, and causing more pollution.
Put a piece of tinfoil the other way.
That's right, Mike. Yeah, steak enhancer.
Okay. So there you have it. Now I'll take one more piece of tinfoil and I'll make a loop right around it, and it closes at the top.
Also, it's not your speakers. It's only in the left channel. And then it... Wow, look at that. It cuts the two channels.
Now you want to make sure this is sealed up tight. And I might actually even put another piece on there.
I'm sorry, debris? No debris gets in?
In your engine,
You shouldn't be cooking anything anywhere where there's
and everything
debris.
else, and you don't want that in your food. So, but this is nice.
That shouldn't
I might
be a
put one more piece
consideration.
around it just to seal it up again.
Yeah, you don't want
And
debris in your
aluminum
food.
foil's cheap.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Duh.
do it once more, and then I'll show you where I place it.
Show you where I place it. Right on my engine.
That's where I put mine. Right on top of the intake manifold.
Thank you,
I
Fabulous
wanna put it
Johnson.
in a place where it's not going to be bouncing around. It's not going to wear anything out by movement. And even though it is aluminum foil, it would take a lot to wear anything out. But you know what? This is nice and clean. And
Is it?
it's in a spot that's safe. It shouldn't fall out. And I'm going to drive for maybe an hour and see how it turns out.
He's just driving in
And
circles.
There's an hour's worth of cooking. I'll flip these over.
He stops and flips it over.
Good.
And he has no place to wash his hands after touching the raw
So I'm
meat.
gonna throw.
It's funny because imagine like he's pulled over on the side of the road and like he has his hood up and he's like doing this and someone like pulls up behind him and he's like, "Hey, do you need any help?" It's like, "No, I'm just flipping my
Oh,
steak."
no, just cooking me lunch.
Delicious.
I don't know why I turned
want
Irish
some?
there,
It's on the
but...
plate, and I'm
Oh,
gonna cut it up.
I'm from Ontario.
Let's see how this thing
Just
tastes.
gotta
Do you want to kiss the
And
Blarney
there it
Stone
is,
on my
Tom. Look
engine?
at that.
I love that
Mine
he's
is
got like
just
ceramic
like a-
plates.
It's a little more medium than rare, but it's a good, solid medium rare.
Yep.
Okay,
It looks
guys.
a healthy color.
Let's see how it
A
tastes.
healthy tan.
And if it tastes gross, I'll tell you.
And somehow that's
Take a
like
few
worse than
mushrooms and
gray.
a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn it.
That's really friggin' good. I'm serious. It was just lucky I timed it like that.
And he does think it's good.
It's actually funny because Mike,
What did he say? I'm sorry.
who's on this too,
Because he cooked a steak on his.
So just because he's
Canadian,
Canadian,
he should be sorry.
I'm going. I forgot all about.
You should be sorry for
Now,
posting this online.
You have to understand something though. It doesn't get really.
One
really
day he
hot,
will
like
be sorry.
scorching hot. It's more like the the
Rain
philosophy
comes
of low
and
and
cleanses
slow
everything.
cooking. But like, I'm serious. It's what it is. It's warm. You know when you take you're supposed to take meat like after you cook it off and let it rest. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, so this is how he keeps
Hey,
clean when
what's
he's
up,
living on
guys?
the road.
Dave from Ghetto Van Adventures, and we're talking about keeping your van smelling fresh. Yeah,
Thanks for the
nobody likes
clip,
a
X.
stinky van. Well, guess what? That's what I keep my van. It is just a plastic container. You know.
What? How do you think he thought of this?
And what I do is I just
Like,
Bars of soap don't smell. They smell
You know what?
good.
It's hot in the van.
I swear to God, when I used to
smell.
go on tour,
And I also had this in
at
my
some
washroom.
point,
I have
not
like a
towards the
container of
end,
soap
but I
that
would
got
put
in
like a
my
bar of
washroom. I
soap
also
in
have a container of
my
it underneath
my
my
travel bag,
Chesterfield in my living room.
and it was fucking disgusting.
And it keeps my house smelling fresh and clean. I like it. I'm using soap anyway.
I guess I just don't know
when
the
it
ways
gets
of the
down to
road.
The last few bars, I buy a few more, jam them in there, and I also find
No, I'm
that
not-
a
I'm
lot
not
of different smells
the
together.
soap dries out.
Yeah, I don't want to. I
So
don't want
it
to. I
seems
used to
to
like,
last longer,
or
I
we used to
find
just
anyway.
like take like clothes and just
If
like
you've got
like
good ways to keep your
Febreze
van smelling
all
fresh,
of them, like
post them in the comment section.
but never
Love to hear
wash
them.
anything, and it would just
Anyway,
smell disgusting.
like I say, check it out. It's cheap. You're going to use the soap
But you guys
anyway.
were on tour, and like you
Makes
didn't
things
have
smell
access
good.
to the things
So,
like
if you like the video,
washing
give it a
your
thumbs up,
clothes
subscribe to
or
our
like
channel.
showering very
We
easily.
need the
Whereas opposed to
subscriptions.
this guy
Love
who
the subscriptions.
does
We love any comments that
and
come
just
through,
chooses
so be sure to leave a
to
Thanks, guys, and have a
not
good day.
use any sort of air fresheners or Febreze and just 30 bars of soap.
This is the unveiling.
This is an all-time classic
Oh, man.
video. It was
Man, that
viral,
close up of him. Oh man.
I was gonna say that I really hope that we're watching. I hope this is something we're watching.
handmade for
Yeah.
practical elite katana you can see there. This is the unveiling. I am opening it.
This video is so important to me.
Evan.
Tape.
Would have been better if I did it.
You've never seen this before, right, Nate?
No, I'm like, and I'm watching with bated breath right now.
Okay, all right. We'll be quiet. We'll be quiet. Oh, it's beautiful.
Don't touch yourself. Of course, they both have a-
Another smaller box within
Aha.
the box.
Put it on top.
They don't want to wreck it.
Just push this box out of the way.
You don't want to wreck it, do you? They get so mad.
My favorite video already.
I've watched this so many times. I watched this when I was, for the first time when I was like
$209
15 or 16.
About 135.
And it's just, it's been with me ever since. I'm still watching it.
Conversion.
They have like the inside outside.
had to pay
Him and
about
his that other kid have the inside outside glasses too. Which is like so
It's supposed to be very sharp. Tyler.
Tyler.
It would sound really weird on the video. Sorry
Really
for that
packed in there, good, isn't it? Yeah, you'll have to cut the plastic a little bit. Right there, see? It's got a bit of plastic. It's got it all over.
Tape.
Yeah, it's all
tape.
No, stop.
Yeah.
trying to be
Tape.
careful. Don't want to.
Yes, because you never know.
That's
if you
just
might
the
have
most
to send it
annoying
back,
thing
right?
in the universe, is to be opening something and you have 4 people around you giving you suggestions.
Of course.
No, you gotta cut that over there. No, it's in another box. Come on.
Katana itself is wrapped. I mean,
Well, right.
and not
It
just
is.
plastic.
You'd think you'd cut it with another knife if you were like buying a sword. Not that makes it think.
Well, this is actually his first katana.
This is actually my first.
He bought one piece of die-cast crap at a flea market once.
I actually did see a katana in a flea market when I was younger, and I was sort of tempted to buy it, but because it was just a cheap display sword, I could tell even then that it was just a piece of crap die cast and very loose. So,
Alex, have you ever done poppers?
Never really been into poppers. My ass is plenty loose as it is.
Oh my gosh, that's
Never really got
shiny.
into Studio 54. Never really saw the point of it.
you can see that there's a tag on it. There's a tag on it in various languages.
Okay,
I'll be
good.
taking that off. There's a hook so you can actually tie it around your waist if you wanted to.
Wow. Whoa. Okay.
Very nice, eh?
Jeez.
It's not in perfect shape. You can see that there's stuff
Thanks
on
for
it.
the 100 bits INTJ perspective.
It'll just come off.
Look
I
at
gotta be
that.
rather careful. I mean, using my hand is probably not the smartest move.
Look. Look at it.
There we go. Well, it certainly does look very sharp, doesn't it? Yeah, I can certainly believe that it could cut through just about anything.
Okay, so when are you stopping this,
Go
Evan?
to China.
Look,
When are you
The
stopping
kid
it?
says go to China.
holograph for the Handwave Forge to show
It's not even the right country, but he's
I
like.
bought this from the sword buyers.
I know he's like 12, but he thinks China is
They
still
had
like
this reviewed
having
very
sword
highly,
fights.
especially for the price point. It was buy now rating, which is pretty much the highest rating that you can get. I'm gonna be showing videos in the future. Me testing it out, of course, I have to do that.
Yeah.
It's obligatory.
It's obligatory.
I'll probably be using color boxes mostly because we don't have.
We should play the
plastic
testing
bottles,
one.
which we don't
Yeah, yeah, get that one.
Because he just snaps a stick in half, which you could do with another stick.
That's it.
Because it's just a very thin stick.
Alright, I got it.
And that's the last time he uses the katana. It just goes in a pile.
Hello, it's me again. This is me testing out the Handwave Forge Practical XL, I believe it was called. I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know, mixed up sometime.
I also have like a phobia of watching people handle sharp things.
But it was in Practical XL. $210 US. As I
You
said
could just break this with your hand.
This is the best I can do at the moment. I was actually going to put this stick here.
You gotta fill up a water
into the
bottle.
dirt, but unfortunately, the dirt is very, very hard. I can't stick it in there. It won't go even half an inch. So this is the best I can do.
Thank you,
at the moment.
thank you,
Let's
Firmware,
just
for the clip.
hope if it does in fact cut,
We
that
don't
it
drink
doesn't
pup in our house.
damage anything.
His mom still tells him what he can and can't drink.
Or at least not in any significant manner.
Does he have more videos? Is he still
Oh
around
yeah,
today?
he's prolific. Well, like, not
Not terribly prolific. He uploads like game footage and stuff. He doesn't upload a lot of funny content.
his unboxing videos are very good. Like, we can do a bit of a dive into.
He doesn't
them.
really do those anymore, but he from like 2013 to 2018, he did a lot of Loot Crate unboxings.
He did a new unboxing a month ago. The Final Fantasy VII soundtrack.
His Loot Crate unboxings are notable because he just doesn't like any of the stuff he's getting ever. He just talks about it. Never really got into Final Fantasy VII.
But nothing significant.
It's collectible.
Well, I don't. What's his accent? Where are they from?
He's from Ontario.
Yeah, it looks like.
But this is just nerd accent.
Yeah, this is just so put upon.
It's nerd voice combined with severe Ontario
Part of it and
accent,
snap the rest of the way.
which I think comes
As you can
from
see in the
Scottish
video.
accent.
See?
Yeah.
See where it's all rough
I
at the
think
end?
Nick said this on
That's
Cumtown
where
when
it
they like
snapped.
played this as an intermission sound, but
That's the
he
better success.
it's like they're putting on an English accent kind of because they think it makes him sound smarter. Like his name is on YouTube is That Sudding Gamer. Like no one says sodding in Ontario. Like
Or in England, really.
Yeah.
He's like a milady dude.
Exactly.
boxes.
Yeah, he's a very
right?
classic nerd, like a comic book guy
I
nerd.
hope you rate me high because
He's just very smug and like he thinks he's the coolest guy in the universe for knowing about like the dumbest nerd shit. He's not self-aware about it at all.
the site, and this is how to survive a zombie apocalypse.
All right, folks. I think that's going to do it for me tonight.
Tom.
Tired Nate, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Chat.
Later, brother.
Bye bye.
God, I hate that guy.
Refer to specific situations, items, whatever. Okay.
I want to know what happened to his brother.
Is your location? Is it a defensible?
The Katana video was 2009, and the kid was probably like 11. So he would be in college now.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in any of the other videos, so I wonder what happened to him. This guy is still living at home, as far as we know. And he's got to be well into his 30s now.
How does it transmit?
I hope at some point he can get it together.
He's a neat, right?
I'm putting Nate on the couch with him.
Very durable zombies, the slow
Is that possible?
Yeah.
And,
You guys are hanging out now.
regular
movie magic.
going, which is highly unlikely, but not without its own precedent in movies. And how is it passed on? If it's through bite, you can be pretty much rest assured
Brother
that
sells
you will
tape.
get infected
My uncle actually sold
unless you
tape.
run into a zombie.
He got laid off, but he
Okay.
gave me a bunch of free, really strong
Resources
masking tape before he got laid off. So if you guys need
Sweet. Was it Gorilla Tape?
Yeah, it was even better. It was like industrial stuff. Names you wouldn't recognize because you can only get them if you're in the industry.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was-
what
I got an into big tape if you guys ever need one.
Yeah, I got a tape guy.
And your varying skill sets.
I have a lot of connections in the tape industry.
If anybody has special needs, like somebody can't walk, they're paraplegic, or they're full-on quadriplegic, in which case.
Yeah, I do like that he
where
thinks
can it
like
go and what do you
getting a
have
group and
access
having
to?
friends is something that would only happen in a
So,
zombie apocalypse.
This would be
Sorry, apocalypse.
geographical thing. As
That
well
was
as
so
the
lame when
government.
people
The
were into
government
that.
is, in fact,
This was
still
too late.
intact.
This was...
You're probably going to be restricted to a region.
Well, when did this come out?
There's
So
11 years ago.
geographical barriers to worry about. Like
So that was like
cliffs,
at least 5 years after...
things like that. And
What was
also,
the name of that movie? 28 Days Later? Is that what it was?
Yeah. That was like the mid 2000s, right?
I think it was like 2006 or 7.
Yeah.
That was what kind of
Well,
kicked
that's when
it
Dawn
off.
of the Dead came out.
Or after all,
Like
those
28
are
days
apocalypse.
later.
28 Days Later is actually cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Best
People
one.
just
Zombie
kept
movie.
beating a dead horse for a long time.
Yeah, the zombie thing didn't die out until like 5 years ago.
I can't really think of
28 Days is 2002? Holy shit. I didn't realize that old.
just
I saw it the day it came out. And I was like,
bitch.
I was probably already 100 when that came
I
out.
have
So.
no idea. Probably within a week. I have to work
My
tonight,
God.
so it's not going to be.
The
Wait a minute, he has to
Doing this.
work tonight. Where's his work?
All right.
So he's not
I'm so bummed out that I've missed. Like I can't decide if I'm bummed out that I've missed out on this guy for years, or if this is like a discovery of mine, like late in life, like a second lease on life is finding this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you got the right people showing it to you, so you get the whole they get the whole story behind all these people because they've been such a big part of our lives for like the last
Hello there.
years.
It's me, that Southern Gamer.
What's
his name?
Here
I
with
want to deep dive on this guy.
Yeah,
obviously
it's
bought
that
some
sodding
boxing.
gamer.
I believe
Look him up and
that
you'll.
this
He used to
the
be
September
Kage no
2016
Aku.
box. I believe it's Marvel Universe, but I could be wrong.
Authentic Japanese
Chassis.
culture.
Go to China.
Ugh.
And he's doing this in his living room, or in
yes,
his
Marvel
like
Universe
kitchen
indeed,
entryway. You can see like his mom's pill counter and just
Panther.
it's just very clear that like even within the space of his mom's house, he doesn't really have his own area.
Too bad. Hunting ground.
Like he's not like in the basement or like in an
I'm hoping we see more of that
above the
in
garage or
future.
something.
I'm sure
He's
we
just
will.
sort of
Although I am looking
for
forward
fuck's
to
sake.
Doctor Strange.
just very much still. It hasn't changed at all, his living situation, since he was a child. And that's insane to me to
Wakanda
consider.
or Wakanda. I can't remember. let's see. Ooh, Scarlet Witch.
To be like
That's a
35
fan of
and
bobbleheads
have never had your own
and
apartment.
vinyl pop. I'd rather have the regular vinyl, but
Never much been a
this isn't
fan of
bad. Scarlet
bobbleheads.
Witch, not bad.
I've been a fan of the
Let's
show,
see,
but it's
could
pretty
also
cool
gotten Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Agent 13, Black
Black
Widow,
Panther, it's gone woke.
Scarlet Witch, Crossbones, and Giant Man. Okay.
Is that what Kage no
I
Aku
think
means?
of the lot,
Evil
I
of
actually
Shadow?
would prefer this.
I guess it's like
I have no
incorrect
idea
Japanese
which other
grammar.
ones you can actually get in this.
I mean, that's not
Zebra, so you can
shocking.
get any of these, but it's probably just a 1 or 3, maybe. Who knows? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And there's another one over here. It's Dorbs. It's another, you know, following in the trend. I'm not. Again,
We're
I'm not
wasting
really a
so
big
much
fan of this.
plastic on this stuff.
I'm not even
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Oh god, it's
Here's
insane.
this one.
Plastic packaging is a big contributor
Iron
to
Man
pollution.
stealth armor. Yeah.
And for some stuff, you
don't
gotta
really
have it.
recall him
There's a
using
certain
stealth
amount that you
armor.
need to
I don't even know
use.
what it does.
And I think
I assume
plastic
it has stealth
isn't bad. There are a
features,
lot of great applications
know.
for it. But we don't need this.
MIDI.
We could just
Vader.
not make these.
I don't
You
know.
need bags, you need bottles,
It has
you
a
need
visibility feature
those things that
that
hold
I
beers
can't recall.
together in six beers.
What's this?
Yeah, we gotta have something
Oh,
killing the
it's-
tortoises.
Yeah, I know. We gotta give those to the pelicans.
There are way too many sea turtles, and we need some of them to get stuck
Yeah,
in
they
stuff.
they have to be cold.
I mean, again,
Yeah,
Captain
the
America
stupider
shirts
ones
to help
need
this
to be suffocated
to thin faces and
by
to
soda
Iron Man
plastic.
heads. I mean,
And in 1,000
I have no
years, they'll
idea,
be as
like,
intelligent as humans.
if the smell will rub off on the cubes
Is-
or not. I don't
You
know.
think this guy's got to be like a Jordan
I'd
Peterson guy,
probably
right?
be using this. But,
Not that I know of.
Fairly apolitical.
I think he's beyond the thought of
not
improving
the first
his
thing
life.
I'd like to see
Yeah.
as respectable.
Cleaning his room.
Like he's gone beyond. He's gone beyond that, which is kind of admirable in a way.
No, totally. I just figured being like Ontario, I thought maybe
Is
he
it
shared a
just,
connection.
Yeah,
Just
it would
the one?
make
Yeah,
sense,
it's
but
just the one
I respect that when people have like gone beyond. It's almost like ego death.
Sort of a
Like
noir
I'm not gonna
looking
do anything with
background.
my life.
I mean,
I'm not
this
even
should
gonna
be
bother
yet
anymore.
another
I'm just gonna
Spider-Man
like
movie coming out. This
live
would
with
be
my
like the
mom
second
until she
movie,
dies
isn't it?
and just play the
It
video
seems
games that I like
we're
over and
doing it
over.
Again.
Yeah, no,
With Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's a very like non-capitalist way to live your
Yeah.
life, I
double
guess.
check. Make sure there's just the
He's
one.
found
Even
enlightenment,
though,
really.
carton there.
Even though he's buying loot
It's not good if a lot of people do that, but I respect it. I wish I had like
Yeah, it's just the one.
the ability to do that, to not
Sure, I mean, that's amazing. I mean,
have the ambitions and
do
stuff,
it.
to just play Final Fantasy over and over.
So just take a quick look.
I mean, I don't want to get deep on the stream, but I think about it all the time.
That Sunny Gamer follows Eckhart Tolle.
They put a fucking
let's
maze
see, it's
in a fucking
not
loop.
bad.
Never much been
It's
into
really
mazes.
into Marvel. This would be a good one to
This
get.
maze looks too easy for me.
Kid, comics will break your heart.
God, that is just
Not
so
about box design.
lame,
It's the
man.
same thing that's on the shirt.
Guys, this is gonna sound crazy, but what the fuck did he just open? Like,
These are they're
So
the loot
that
crates
was this
for
September
just
2016.
Is it a Marvel or
Yeah,
Marvel crate?
so a loot
Z-Box.
crate's this service that you sign up for where they send you a box of this
You get
crap every month for like
two vinyl
$35
figures.
plus
Yeah,
shipping.
like
from,
they give you $10 worth of random
Funko
crap,
Pop.
and then they fluctuate the rarity, or they don't include the same
And
things and everything. So
one
they
Dorbs.
set up this
So,
false
I mean,
sense
if
of
you like
rarity,
these sort of figures,
and then all these
then-
nerds just get
and-
excited about it. Like you'll hear him say,
It's like the toys they couldn't sell at Target.
But it
They're
is
don't even like this.
Like,
But,
They just put them in these boxes and send it to these guys.
Right, like they hear you throw this away.
Yeah.
kind of have
But they
a
cherish
surplus of
it.
shirts already. Seems to be every month.
They think it's like a cool present, and they're just buying like it's like those websites where you can bid on like overstock merchandise. Where you buy a pallet of crap and then resell it.
Yeah, they're like
It's
they're
just
buying a present
excess
for themselves every month.
excess consumer products.
Z-Box. Hope you've enjoyed this video.
Yeah, but yeah, most of the ones he watches,
Bye.
things he opens, it seems like he doesn't even like.
This is my video for random things mine.
Ooh, that's a good one.
First is a stick. Yes, a stick. I found it years ago, I think, in the park.
My
it
stick.
had
I love my
bark
stick.
on it originally.
Yeah, that was just the last
I
video
took
of
that
Fabulous
off,
Johnson.
and then I sanded it down. I originally intended to do something with it, maybe make a small Bakuto type thing, you know, wooden blade type thing. That didn't go through, by the way.
A wooden
There's another
blade?
much larger stick in the backyard. It's slightly curved like a katana.
Andrew said this
I
earlier
call
in
it
chat, but shouts out to Nate for being the
Mossy,
guest that stayed and watched crap with us for the
It's really
longest.
long. It had,
That's true.
We haven't been able to
Respect.
break them. Most people leave after like an hour or two.
to make it
No, I mean,
sharp all the way along the edge.
I got fucking nothing to do, man.
Sharp. Anyway, I don't really use
It's so
it, but
weird.
I still got
He
it.
like picked up a stick in the park and was gonna make something out of it, but then didn't, and it's been in his room for 12 years.
I'm not sure where she
A
got it.
stick.
It might have been Scotland.
Put it in the yard, man.
Something, I'm not sure. Anyway, what you do is you pull that forward, take that off, take the key out, which
Cool.
by the way is just flattened piece of metal and shape. You stick it in there, turn it. Oops.
I hope he finished at Darby's.
Kind of hard to do this with one hand.
A good amount of his videos are like,
There, it opens. It's got a
here's
little
something in
mirror
1080
page,
HD,
camera in my face there.
and that's so dated now.
Inside is a little
And it was also worthless when he did it,
I
because
got
pretty much everyone had 1080, but he thought it was some
apparently it was
technological
$11,
marvel
which is a
that he was
huge
showing
ripoff.
off.
It's a little chipped.
Goji, it stands for fuck you me, and it's the thing dumb guys say on Facebook.
You can't really
Here's a stick I found
it
in
does have a
HD.
distinct,
Free your
artificial
mind.
quality about
Shut up,
it.
chat.
Fix.
That's what you do when you come and watch us.
Moving on.
Or find young
This
men.
is
That's what we
something
tell
that I
people.
sort
That's
of
like
made.
the professional one is find
Me
young
and
men.
my brother were at the park.
Like when we played in that tournament, I told you Sports Doug.
Oh, wait a minute. Have we watched his most recent video?
Yeah, the Final Fantasy one.
Yeah,
It was
we have.
pretty unremarkable, and we talked over it. So I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
very soft stone.
Maybe it was
originally
funny we
not-
didn't notice, but
it was originally a little more
Friends you make. There you go, Jen. That's a good one too.
nice thumb.
Of course.
It's
And,
less funny
I
when it's
sanded it
something
down.
that he
As I said, it
specifically
was very
ordered,
soft. I
because you
sanded it
can't
down.
really be disappointed by it.
And then I when I dunked it in water, I noticed it brought out all these.
I need his
nice
brother and his mom to come back
green
into these videos.
details. And I thought, I'd like to keep it that way. So I tried oil.
You're an important part of the
Also
formula,
brought out the details.
but there's only one video where they're
Rather
present.
fast.
I would be,
Which of
I would
course,
be down to figure out what happened to his
So
brother. I'm
it
sure we
hit
can. I'm
upon
sure we
me,
can
maybe I should
deep
coat
dive
it in
that.
wax.
Yeah, we should hire a PI.
So
Yeah, if they're in Ontario,
had a
surname is probably
cup of
McDonald.
hot water, and I dumped wax in it.
He's
Yes,
not
that's
wrong.
right, I put wax
We know his name
in
is
hot
Evan.
water, which melted, and since it was lighter than water, it floated on the surface.
I mean, this guy definitely resonates
So,
with me. I thought like someone like
one end in
Arcade
there,
Matt was going to be kind of
and
the
then
guy that I
flipped
was
around
going
and
to
dunked the other end.
attach to out of all
And
these
then I smoothed it
videos.
out with my finger
But
mostly.
this guy is just amazing.
And
He rocks.
this is the result. I'm rather
He's so
proud of
awesome.
it, actually.
His fucking
I
thumb
do
keeps
kinda
coming in
like
front of the
showing it
lens.
off, if I ever think about it. Sort of
Good
like
thumb.
It's the rock he
showing off
found.
a
Oh.
past product whose mother
At least his nails are clean.
You know, and anybody else.
We should show him piss bat.
This is also something that's indicative
Anyway,
of
it
like
looks
a
really nice,
childlike
I did
mindset,
another
I
one,
guess.
similar
To have in your
project,
room something like
I think,
a
was
rock I
just a
found
piece
when I
Yeah.
was 13.
just a regular white
Because when
tin
you're an adult,
with,
usually like
confusion in it.
the first or second or third time
That
you
didn't
move,
turn out as well
that
as,
shit
you
gets
know,
thrown
the
out.
second time you do something
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I'd like to point out, my 3-year-old son collected like 3 rocks today. Like, it brought them in.
because it's sort of like a proof of
I was big into that when I was 3 years old.
Anyway, I still keep this
Because they're
around
free.
Yeah.
And they're all over the place.
Yeah, he keeps trying to give them to me, and I'm like, oh man, a lizard just stole it. Like,
This design I came up with in high school.
and he believes, like, yeah, I can't believe that lizard keeps taking the rocks that I give you.
They eat them.
Whatever.
Your son's gonna be afraid of lizards for the rest of his life now.
On my free time, I came up with this.
It's good to be afraid of lizards. Some of them are poison.
Like this.
That's
that
true.
way. That's how I designed it. When I was in high school, I was interested in doing things geometrical shapes. So this is made entirely
Is that
straight lines that also
cardboard?
form triangles.
So it's just
inside
cardboard.
them. There's a triangle there. There's a triangle here. There's a triangle there.
I respect the
There's
craftsmanship.
also a little rectangle in there.
So it's
There's
supposed to be like an optical illusion
there's
or
also a triangle shape there. You can also
a
combine
Mobius strip.
multiple-
But it's not really. It's just.
like that.
It's unremarkable, and he's like 32, and it's just kind of a bummer
Much like at school,
that he made a project out of cardboard and tape.
HBS 64, thanks for the 7 months of Prime.
He's
Welcome
playing
back.
with it on the carpet, cross-legged.
Okay. Anyway, so I took parts of the box, and basically what my job description is grocery clerk, which is a nice way of saying.
Yeah, like if your
stuff.
son made that, you'd say that's very cool. Good job.
Not a glamorous
But
job, not
he
a
kept
fun
it for another 30 years.
And despite it being
Oh God, so many.
ridiculously easy, it is just.
I can't, like, Tom bailed before he could scare me.
Anyway,
Ooh.
basically
Ooh.
pieces of tape.
He's gonna be upset when he hears that.
Shots fired.
And use
Yeah, I
them
mean-
Well, I've one to try. I'm a guy.
I'm trying to think of what other guys.
Yeah, Tom's a sicko.
Blood sugar reading once
He
again,
says, "Oh, I'm the most
so-
fucked up guy. I'm the most twisted guy in the universe."
So I
That's his
decided I could finally
catchphrase.
try
And then
out
he's
these
like,
things
"Oh, I'm
and
going to
save
bed
my
at
refrigerator
11:30."
for who knows how long. Well, why don't I just introduce them to you when I try them out? First of all, we've got Rockstar Cucumber Lime. I don't remember how much.
This
I
is
paid
E.
for it.
Bernard Warg. Bernhard Warg. He's
He's basically he's
Those have, like, cucumber
he's Saudi
and lime
gamer,
together.
but
They're
after
flavors,
his
so that's,
mom died, because now he just inherited his parents' house.
Yeah, he's just in this gigantic house in Pennsylvania somewhere.
In a robe, nonetheless.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, in a Spider-Man kimono.
He is a Bernie bro.
definitely
That's
not that
cool.
one.
He actually has
It's a
good
bright-
politics. Most of the guys that we watch are
medium
terrible.
light. Oh right, I should actually taste
He correctly realizes that socialism benefits guys like this.
Oh yeah.
It benefits moochers. And hey, what's wrong with mooching?
Actually, not bad.
He's
maybe without
diabetic.
the lime, because cucumbers kind of.
No.
So he spits the stuff out for some reason
No.
into
Let's
this
see, okay.
jug.
Yeah, he's like he's a Mountain Dew sommelier.
Yeah, can you see this? I got these at steak.
He only seems to care in this video
Gotta
though,
post that
because
video.
in the other videos,
I had
in his
chili as well,
vlogs,
so-
he'll talk about how his blood sugar is over. His blood sugar reading is way over.
Try that
But
one.
here he's like so concerned about it that he's spitting oyster crackers into a
I did some
jug.
wine tasting too. Well, probably don't go. But let's go with a different thing.
It's very odd.
Mountain
That's
Dew
not. That's not. I
green
mean, is that a
label.
diabetic move or a palate cleansing
Can you
move?
see that? 35
That would be a
grams of
palate
carbs
cleanser
that
move,
are
but you're
per
not.
Why don't you just
I don't think
swallow
you're
it?
supposed to
One
spit
can.
it out.
Yeah.
At least they're doing that part. Dew with crafted green apple kiwi extreme. Or I don't know what's the
Green
20
apple
heads
kiwi.
equivalent of that. Whoa! Remember that ecto cooler video I did? I don't even think I need a light for this. Look at this.
You don't need a light for any of it.
Let's try it anyway. I think this light is too bright, but I don't think the overhead light is sufficient for this stuff. Wow, look at this.
If you talk to a nerd long enough, he will show you his really cool
I
flashlight.
think I need to taste more of that. It's definitely strong artificial green apple flavor.
They just want to pull it out.
Again, Mr. Cleanse and Thunder Palate.
It's like a MAGA guy with his gun.
I mean, the power rarely goes out for me anymore, so there's like no use for me to have a
got white
flashlight.
label, which is
And they build them into your phone now.
crafted tropical
Yeah, every
citrus.
phone
Say,
has
flavor with a
one.
bunch of stuff. What does it say? It says
Like
flavor with other natural flavors.
So if it's
Almost
fancy,
they just
like,
love
you
that
have
shit.
to have
They
a
love
reason
like
to show
really
it
good
off.
laser
Go with the
pointers.
original voice. Hey Doc, you got to eat oots for
Everyday carry guys. Yeah, that's a good
It did sound exactly
comparison.
like
Ooh,
White
we got a
label,
cracked
it's probably
cubicle
just
over there.
probably gonna be
Yeah.
colored similarly. To
That hurts.
Guys who carry a Swiss Army knife to their job is like
sort of opaque.
the
sort of
IT
white,
guy at
sort
an
of
elementary
not gonna
school.
Bother with this thing again here. Whoops.
Using a flashlight to
Accidentally
review
bumped the
energy
button that
drinks.
said
What the
strobe.
fuck am I supposed to get from that?
How about I turn it off if I'm not going to use it? There's an idea. Oh, right, I got to try this, huh?
Oh yeah, big fake in hell.
Taste cracker.
It's a powerful flashlight. It's a good gift if you don't knows. Leave it in your car.
Yeah, it's that citrus flavor.
I have
You're
one.
not
I'd
quite
sit
sure
on top
if
of the
it's a
fridge just so it's easy in case something
lemon
does
and
happen
orange
and I
or
don't have my
lime,
phone. But...
yeah.
I don't know if I do have one.
Okay.
Other than in my phone.
Clear the palate there.
When all the COVID stuff hit, I was super like doomsday and bought like all that shit.
Non-alcoholic.
Hell yeah.
I've got like a crazy like army.
No artificial sweeteners. Well, that's
I've got
great
like
if
a
you're
camo
not
backpack
diabetic.
full of
Otherwise,
like
yeah, guess which
shit
finger
that
I'm
they use
holding
at a
up
hospital.
behind this. Yes,
Damn.
well, actually all of them. But
They're like,
pretend it's a
I would
middle finger,
never, I would
okay?
never in a million years know how to use in the event of an emergency.
You
But
know,
like,
it
I
came
was
with a
like,
manual.
That's like it tastes,
Yeah, I mean,
There's
just the
some things that are like good things to have, like the water
I
filters.
gotta clear my nasal passage.
My,
They have straws that have a filter where you can just drink out of the river.
my like 2 weeks into like the whole crazy COVID thing, my son slipped in the shower and cracked the back of his head
like
open.
raspberry lemonade.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
And like blood everywhere, and we were like, "Shit, I don't want to go to the ER. I don't want to go to the ER." And then we talked to a friend who put us on the phone with a surgeon, and he was like, "Take both ends of his hair and tie his hair together, and that will stitch up the wound."
Huh.
And we did that,
That's
and we did
cool.
that, and it worked.
Oh, wow.
I did that to my head when I was like 2 or 3.
Nice artificial
I
raspberry.
don't think there were anything serious complications, but I think my mom did take me to the ER.
Natural flavor.
Well, good thing I have long hair, so if I ever split my head open, it'll be easy
Yeah.
for someone to tie.
Easy fix.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
I
good
mean,
use for long hair
Make
right
it
there,
not.
actually.
Hey, make a sugar-free version.
I'm around anytime you
Whatever
bust your
you
head open. I'll
I'll buy a couple of cases of it.
Yeah, after
Good
you
question.
said
How's he
you
been since?
braid my hair too.
I inhaled.
he's
spitting
fine.
glue.
He's like totally.
So this is, of course, just
Kids have malleable heads.
It's
Their skulls are always growing and
prickly pear
fusing and
cactus juice.
stuff.
This is merely how
Yeah, it healed up. It healed up quick, but like then we shaved his head, and we're like, "Fuck! I hope he doesn't like crack his skull open again."
Here, can you see that? Has prickly pear juice concentrate, and like this thing, which doesn't even have real
10 or 3
raspberries
years
in
old.
it.
What are you saying that you can't? No, it still applies for an adult if you don't have the
Like
proper,
lemonade,
medical
do this in
equipment.
front of the camera.
It's true.
It's like, what if I'm out in the woods and a bear swipes the back of my head with his claws right before I crack his neck? You know, like I still got to sew that shit up.
You can do a lot of stuff to your head. Like they find old skeletons where they were like trepanned. Where they got hit in the head with a rock that someone threw with a sling and it cracked their skull open and
Yeah.
they like fuse it shut
But with the Mountain
and
Dew
drill a
spiked
hole in
lemonade,
their head.
Mountain Dew company put out
And then they
sugar-free
live
versions
for
of
like
these.
20
I'll buy
more
a couple
years.
of cases. Okay, that's better than some of the videos I've done anyway. Back to marathoning Mystery Science Theater 3000, The Return, and then maybe I can
Friends of the show.
off the.
Did we watch him while we had Bill on
Yeah,
the
we
show?
showed Bill him. I don't think we showed this video specifically. I think we just showed the piss back. God damn it!
Oh, that's the worst.
Every time.
What is that?
Forgot about this
Those
part.
are the crackers.
Oh,
Additional
God.
with the lens on the
That
opposite
was
side
a
of the
toilet load.
phone camera. So now we have Mountain Dew Black Label Crafted Dark Berry, and I think I saw this
Sorry,
at room
Blizzing.
temperature for $1.69 and in a refrigerator for
Take a
$1.
sip from the
Hopefully
forbidden
it's chilled
soup.
enough after that car ride. And yeah, smells like berry. You know, the mysterious sort of raspberry, sort of blackberry, not quite thing that you often find in licensed Pop-Tarts. Cat in the Hat berry, Spidey
Licensed
berry.
Pop-Tarts?
I'm sure there's some other berry that I can't think of right now. Not quite black.
What is a
it's more,
licensed Pop-Tart?
Yeah, I'm using a glass instead of a ramekin because there's only one. I don't
Oh,
have
there-
any glasses. I
It
use
didn't claim to be
glass
black.
mics. Yeah, I
There's
didn't
the
know that.
ponytail I thought I was seeing the whole time, but what?
Actually, plastics is, but I remember when I first got
Of
my
what?
glasses, it was like 1983.
I didn't know whether or not he really had a ponytail, but now I know.
Oh
So
yeah.
they're not real.
He does a lot of videos of
You
him
know,
shaving his
plastic
face and
can
cutting his
also
hair.
refract to light. Anyway,
But
sorry.
after this
let's
video,
see.
we'll get to his biggest
Yeah,
quirk.
this is much more opaque. I think,
Mike Epps has a Pop-Tart with the cereal scratched off.
Apparently he's 50. I'm not sure if I believe that or not.
Yeah.
He looks good for 50.
Oh yeah.
No, we talked about this because we talked about how good he looks for 50, as opposed to who's the other person who looks old as shit but they're young. Which one, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but I remember this guy we were
Chelsea Clinton.
yeah.
Didn't bring a spin.
No, I mean like we said, like, hey, this guy's got good politics. And,
Oh, Greg Durant man. It was Greg Durant man.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's like 46.
Yeah, no, this guy does
It's
like
like
this
already
guy's not the
berry
this
flavor
guy's not the
plus
worst, but I don't know what
magic
the fuck he's
souring
doing. Right
agent.
Oh well, all right. We gotta
Okay,
show.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I
it's-
got
it's
all
cute,
of
it's
the,
cute.
Mountain Dew label excrement stuff now. We'll see.
Oh.
See what this looks like.
Why do you have a fire extinguisher next to the toilet?
How many months
Is that where the fires are gonna be?
Well, if you don't have a bidet, you gotta use something, right?
Jesus.
Wow. Jeez. This is like the time I ate all
What's that thing on the side of the toilet?
3 inches of piss.
I think it's like an air freshener type thing. All right, so here's his bedroom.
There's a bat in my room. There he goes. Yep. I'm trying to get him to go out the window here. There's an open window, bat. No, no, no.
So his house is infested with bats.
Stop.
What if I can? No, batty. No.
I honestly thought that was a bit.
No.
Batty.
Like I thought it was one of the like bats on a rope, you know, that they used to have at like Disneyland or something like that.
Yeah.
He inherited a pretty good sized house from his parents. Probably like a 3-bedroom house.
And look,
But he refuses to do any maintenance on it.
But he
So
has
the ceiling is held up with duct tape.
he has 89 videos about different Ghostbuster products he's purchased. He has a playlist.
I should just stand still.
And also he still sleeps on a twin bed.
He has an entire house to himself, and he sleeps on a twin fucking bed.
I don't know. It won't let me.
Yeah, I would sell the house too.
Yeah.
You could get like at least $200,000 probably, and then just get an apartment.
Queen bed.
God, imagine sleeping on that pillow.
Out the window, buddy. Batty, buddy.
So, not the first time this has happened. He has multiple videos of bats flying around his room at night.
Oh my god.
Bats are cool. I like bats though. If you really look at them, they're cute.
They're cool. It's cool how mammals copied birds independently.
I feel like if there was bats getting into my room at night, I would install a screen on my window if I still wanted to keep it open.
Batty.
I would spend the entire next day figuring out how it got in the house.
Yeah.
Open the window. Go out the window.
After the 10th time this has happened, you gotta find where it's getting in.
And
Then you just get some foam spray and spray it in the hole.
It's not the bats don't just get into his bedroom.
This is pretty bad here. I went to the toilet here. Yeah, I've got. And well, I thought, did I not flush?
Oh fuck.
I think. Are you still alive? Oh, good.
Oh my god, stop.
Good. Bat fell in the toilet. I'm gonna have to get him out.
Stop.
And for that, I'm gonna need both hands.
He didn't flush, but he didn't flush.
He did not flush.
He said I thought I didn't flush, and it's like, yeah, you didn't fucking flush. Swimming around in your piss.
It's so gross. It's very yellow pee too.
He never flushes.
He's not drinking water.
That is the guy who's drinking Mountain Dew and only Mountain Dew.
Well, he got it out.
It's kind of ugly there.
Now,
he's not. cute. First off, rinse it off. You piece of shit.
Nate, if
You
you
should've
were
rinsed
if
it
you were
off.
to fish a bat out of the toilet, where would you take it once it was
I know
out?
it's too bright for you.
Oh, I just like
I'll put it
I'd
back
take
in
it
the attic.
outside. as quick
Garbage disposal.
Okay.
Where's the one of him putting it back into the attic?
Yeah, he lets it go back into his own attic.
That's Oh, bat rescue? Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's a different bat that he takes into his attic.
Just getting my furnace ready, and look what I found in there.
Look at him.
Still
It's like a
alive,
hamster with wings.
but sleeping, and I'm being really cruel by shining a bright light in his eyes. Gonna put him in the attic here.
Yeah, bats are cool.
So,
Except for the ones that drink your blood.
They mostly do that to cows.
This needs two hands. This needs one hand, so gonna put him here. Put him right there.
Oh, don't put him back.
Well, yep. See, how about I turn the light off instead of being obnoxious?
Oh, he's cute.
Well, be nice to it.
Putting it back. It's insane.
Dramatically, if I could.
It's psychotic.
This is so fucking weird.
This light would have well, I think I've blinded him too long as it is.
So I'm gonna keep blinding him.
Other friend.
Mine was
yeah.
mine was Chet the Man 90.
My God, that really pisses me off.
I'm just saying.
Like,
I used to go in
seriously,
the
why
AIM
you
chat
gotta do
rooms and
that?
like meet girls.
Hold on.
There and just talk to them.
Yeah,
like-
I used to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously, you tell
That's before I figured out what
somebody that
sexting
they-
was or like
Like
sidering or whatever.
They say nice things about them
And
to
we'd
their
be like-
faces, but
To be like, what are you doing? They're like, I'm just she's like, oh, I'm masturbating. I'll be like, cool. And that was it. And I was so horny about it back then. I was like, whoa!
Here it is Friday
like,
night,
don't tell me what you're doing.
April
It's like,
14th,
what are you doing? Yeah, I'm
2017.
masturbating. Oh,
How are you
fuck
guys
yes.
doing?
That's so hot.
Hopefully you guys
So we're
have
up,
a
yeah,
good
on
night.
1990, yeah.
In this video,
I've told this story on stream before, but when I was that age, I was texting with a girl and it was like getting dirty, but I was like a 14-year-old virgin. And so she's like, I was lying, saying like I'd done sex stuff before. She's like, what's your favorite thing to do? And I'm like, oh, I love deep throating. And I meant receiving being deep throated.
No, you didn't.
But
some of you guys may wonder what that is.
she immediately called my bluff. And yeah.
It fits soda cans. I believe one person.
That's some real bad.
What's your favorite thing to do? Oh, sucking a fat cock.
But it's a soda can collection.
Taking 12 inches
I'm gonna show you the cans.
of a rock hard penis in my asshole.
Step over here.
In a straight way.
Step on it.
Anyways.
Yeah. I don't have every single can.
That's awesome.
Every soda, and I don't collect every single can that I
In
have.
4th grade, we thought BJs were called blow dries.
Collect, no.
Well, I mean, before I've had sex ed, I thought you just peed in someone to get them pregnant.
Room would be filled.
You do.
Even,
I didn't know how that worked.
I drink so much soda, it wouldn't even fit in my entire house. All those.
I'm sure a lot of
cans,
people
but
did though.
That's a method of contraception. Pee instead of cum.
that I have.
Feels just as
and,
good.
yeah, so here are.
Yeah, it feels just as good, and
There's
she doesn't
more
get
of it.
pregnant.
Start over here.
So it feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's how women orgasm. Is the amount of fluid that's up there.
They went back to
They squirt it all out.
lighter blue a couple years ago.
That's what squirt
You
is.
can ask
Oh,
Dr.
yuck.
Ruth. This is true.
Squirt is just the dude who peed in her. Alright, I'm gonna stick away and smoke some weed. I'll be right back.
Royal Crown Cola.
On the GameFAQs forums in 2005, every time someone would ask a question about a girl, the answer would be pee in her butt. So they banned pee in her butt as a term. And then people said PIHB instead. And then they had to ban that too.
Diet Coke, which is disgusting. Diet sodas have that nasty taste.
He's a collector.
Diet Pepsi. Mountain Dew Voltage.
I mean, I'm also tonight. I'm learning a lot, but I'm also learning that Mountain Dew has a lot of flavors.
Yeah.
Crushed
They do
orange
limited
soda.
time ones. Sometimes they don't even tell you what the flavor is, and it causes all these guys to make
Sun-kissed
videos where
orange
they're
soda.
theorizing about it. Thanks to the clip hacks.
Fanta.
Probably going on the
orange
Instagram
soda.
tomorrow.
Dr. Pepper Diet. Diet Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. The regular Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
And
We
cherry
found guys like this
RC.
before, like just by looking for Mountain Dew
Mountain
stuff.
Dew.
Like that's actually how we found the bat
7
piss
Up.
guy. Was looking at Mountain Dew reviews
Sierra
on the first
Mist.
video.
Sprite. GT Cola, which is, I don't know, it's like Pepsi, Coke, and RC. Some of you guys may have heard
Bro,
of
Sofa
GT
King,
Cola.
we
It's not
we had him on
soda.
stream like 10 minutes ago.
Coca-Cola Zero.
That was also how I found Big Mike as well.
Thank you, Piano Keys.
Next. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Red Bull. Energy
Yeah, Nate.
drink,
Alex actually wrote an article that like references that Sonic Gamer thing. Outline.
And Monster Energy Drink.
You really
What?
wanted to do it. The sorry, I was reading chat. The katana.
Yeah.
The katana unboxings. Hating
Show you all my
katana
hands.
and hating unboxings, but still
collection.
doing them.
Okay.
There's
It's
some,
funny that I got paid to
you know,
talk about
I
that.
haven't
mean-
added to my collection in like years. You know, there were some I really wanted to add to this collection. If you know, a few weeks ago I reviewed.
Yeah, Canadian Steve rocks.
The Pepsi Wild Cherry and the Coca-Cola Cherry. Sadly, I only found bottles, not cans. I only like to collect cans, and that's it.
Where's Tom?
I don't want to collect bottles.
I mean, he's got room for a fourth row.
I'll buy
Yeah.
those and collect the cans.
It'd be cool if
Whatever other soda that
he did an update
can
to
that
this
I
one.
find, I'll hopefully be able to add to the collection. But yeah, I'm hoping to add more. Again, I haven't added in a long time, and some people may think I'm weird.
He
because
kind
I
of just
like to
finished
collect
it.
soda
It's
cans.
interesting.
It's nothing weird.
You
about
would
it.
think
It's
most
nothing
people
weird
when they
about
collect
collecting
stuff
soda
like
cans.
this,
I'm
it's
not
like
the only one. A lot of
never
people collect soda cans.
that desire's
Other
never
people collect,
satiated.
You know, people.
Okay. This is a 8-year-old video on Shane Dawson's birthday. But
Oh,
we're
this
like,
is a-
this is the one that wasn't working.
By the way, this has been the longest day I've ever had. Like I've been on this stream for 10 years.
Welcome to your virtual surprise birthday party, Shane Dawson.
It must have been the mom filming this, right?
Yeah.
All right, Shane, here comes your birthday song. Happy, 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 happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun.
Wait. That's
Why?
that's not how it's supposed to go.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
Oh
not.
wow, this video is up to 1,000 views. I felt it was a lot.
1, 2, 3.
Think that's us? Is that our influence?
I think so. How many did it have when we found it?
I don't remember. I feel it was only a couple hundred though. Yeah, Big Fake in Hell. It definitely seems like the beginning of a horror movie.
Maybe it's popular enough for Shane Dawson to notice.
I should blow it up for sure. No.
This was 8 years ago.
Be thankful to know shot reverse.
Man, I would really love to show this to Shane Dawson.
That's got to be a 10-year goal for us.
It would make Shane Dawson very uncomfortable, I think. And he deserves it.
Yeah,
For what he did to that poor animal.
He'd start standing normally.
Okay.
But first, jinx for you, Shane. I hope you get Sprite.
Oh, Nate, these are his stepkids.
Why does the dad sound like that? Because he's drunk. I think you can see him with like a flask of something at some point in the video.
Shane Dawson peed in a cat's butt.
I mean, do you think that the stepdad is like into Shane Dawson too?
Oh yeah.
I think so. He definitely wants attention.
I think he's the driving force behind it in the family.
Yeah, like he's
he
forcing
definitely
you
encouraged
guys
this.
to watch Shane Dawson.
Yeah, well, we'll go into his newer videos too. You'll see, like, even after he gets divorced again, or maybe for the first time, I'm not sure, but yeah, he keeps making videos. So,
So these people aren't just one-offs.
No.
no,
The
actually,
kids are.
it's the stepdad that is the guy we're really focused on here.
Wait, I mean, right? So.
Yeah, this guy. And spoiler alert: they get divorced. And then he starts his own solo YouTube career, which we'll get to as well. I think we were having technical issues at the beginning here.
Yeah.
We were showing, so
This is kind of redemption for us.
yeah, I'm glad though. No, these we need to see these ones because today, well, I guess technically yesterday was Shane Dawson's birthday. So
Okay, let's open up this.
happy birthday, Shane Dawson! If you're watching.
Happy birthday.
Mwah.
So now we're opening Shane
Happy
Dawson.
birthday to your wife as well.
Oh, that's right.
Thank
Yes. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Jen.
happy birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday, Jen.
A washcloth headband. Hair curler.
It's so conceptually funny that they wrapped up all these gifts for nobody.
Random
Just to
shit
make this
around the
video.
house. It's so weird. Why would Shane Dawson like this? Even if he saw it by like a 1 in a million chance, why would he like this? It doesn't really have anything to do with Shane Dawson.
Yeah, they're not saying why they think you would like these gifts or anything. They're just like, whoa, we got some hair curlers here. Crazy.
It's just a birthday party with random shit.
They just like wrapped up shit that they bought at the store.
Yeah.
Like this could be for anyone.
I found this guy through looking at fake friends rants as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep.
Oh, he's got a fake friends rant.
Yep.
Oh.
Rant.
Damn, it all goes full circle, man.
Twizzlers. Nice. Oh, no.
Are those his favorite candy? Like.
Denture cleansers. So they just.
Because he's old.
Ooh, yeah. Let's listen to the dad's one-liners here.
Yeah.
This video sucks.
So badly.
Ooh, what's in this? Is it a toy? Oh no.
Itchy.
Hey, it could probably be a mini drama queen. Since we're saying.
Or could it be a pack of tampons?
Good riff, kid.
Oh,
Riff City.
tampons.
Actually, that's like literally everybody in Felix's replies on Twitter.
Oh, stink bag.
Yeah, what about...
Hey, that's the next best.
Yo, what if they sent tampons to Syria?
And they were delivered by Dan Quinn.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That would be nuts. They shouldn't do that.
No, I see.
Just in case it gets a little runny.
Oh, fuck. These are the demons that I was supposed to see.
Yeah.
Tidy bowl.
It's usually a little bit harder with more people there too, because it's harder to really focus in on what they're saying. When we have more people. Yeah, the late nights at the YouTube videos are my favorite because that's when we're all. That's when we can really listen to every single word Steve says. You can't put on Steve at the beginning of a stream.
No,
'cause
fuck
there's
no.
too much energy and.
Yeah, it's got a natural flow to it.
Steve is so good for winding down though, especially his vlogs though. When him and Adrian go to the park and play baseball, oh my god,
Those are great.
That's better than taking 2 Vikings.
Adrian gets hit in the nuts.
Oh god, yes.
Wait, who is this guy, Steve?
No, Steve was the rant guy before. Who eats
The cans.
Yeah, he's his buddy Adrian, who he refers to as his buddy Adrian, like in every video. They'll go to the park and play baseball, where they'll take 1 baseball and 1 bat and 1 glove, and then they'll just throw the baseball and they'll hit a foul ball to third, like down the 3rd line, and then they'll just have to run and go get it and throw 1 more pitch and chase it. It's just so awesome. And then one time Adrian, like with a pitch that was down the middle and short, but Adrian like stepped in the middle of the plate and the ball bounced him in the nuts, and it was really funny. Maybe we watch that one actually. Does anyone know which one was that one?
Probably it's better to watch a clip of him.
Probably
getting hit.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we had a clip somewhere, but I don't know. Chat, does anyone know what that clip is of Adrian getting hit in the balls? Just so we can show Nate that, because it's really funny. But I love how they just bring 1 baseball, 1 glove, and 1 bat.
But here's what Scotty Allen Day looks like now.
Oh yeah.
And he controls the world. Reality turned to virtual reality.
Wait, is this the dad?
Yeah, this is the dad.
Social media and portable
Oh,
devices
no.
capture our
No.
lives and our attention spans.
No.
Wireless adventures
He's just
have
on an
replaced all
IV
social
of
interaction.
Evan Williams.
We're gonna speak more about this after the break.
This video is
He's being pumped with brown liquor.
Audacious beast. I heard on my bus last week about a girl complaining to her mother that she doesn't have any fake friends on Instagram.
This is a
Facebook,
year and a
Twitter.
half old. So this is
This
6.5
blew my mind
years
faster
after
than Marty
the
McFly traveling into DeLorean.
Shane Dawson video we
let's
just
put all this
watched.
on the table.
Post-it
Back in
notes,
the
obviously.
80s, a DM met a note
Oh my God, this
stuffed
is
in a
so
locker.
depressing.
Or a note passed in class that the teacher would laugh and everybody would giggle in class.
Look at the
and
pictures in the
speak about
background.
it.
Look how unevenly they're all
There was
hung.
no texting.
Just
You
some
had to
drunk guy just
socialize.
hanging all his
Or we would
pictures
call
from all
it
the movies,
hanging
like
out.
three
You got that
celebrities
right,
he
baby.
remembers,
We
movies
hung
he
out
remembers.
everywhere. We hung out in the
He's
malls.
got like the
we went
why
to
don't you go
movie
back
theaters,
to your
we
home?
went to arcade. Yeah, we had a few drive-in movie theaters back then, but that's a whole different story. Friday night was everything. We all had to
The
get
Motley
out.
Crue license
Miniature
plate makes a
golf, the
certain
pool
sort
hall,
of sense
bonfires on the beach.
because it's in license
Looking
plate
back at my
font.
memories, what is the future
And then
gonna
the
hold?
Def
Well,
Leppard one,
well,
it's at least the
social media?
letters.
Well, social media
And
died.
it's less
and reality come back.
acceptable
I've
as
been
a
sitting in your
license
room
plate.
all day
And then
or
once
in
you get to the
your house,
Aerosmith
all day
one,
texting
that just shouldn't
on
be a
handheld
license plate.
device.
It's just the Aerosmith
Considered
logo on license plate
square
material.
by 80 standards. In the 80s, we had to be ourselves.
What is that for? Are you
I don't
supposed
think
to
there
put
was
that
a
on your
single
card?
person
In some states,
that had
you're only required to have a rear license plate. In some states,
Yeah.
too. So
Maybe those
that
to
depends
talk
on what
to
state you're in.
themselves, I don't
In
know.
Massachusetts, you have to have two license plates, and they
That's-
both have to be the
If
same.
another Lexus cuts me up,
So
I
this
am
is
going
like
to bash the
this
tail.
is his
I
middle
slash
phase.
the
This is
tire
when he was a war
and open
turtle.
a can of whoopee before I go insane
This is
already.
4 years ago.
Was he? Did he get divorced at this point?
From the looks of the room that he's in, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, dreamers! What a
Like,
beautiful day for a vlog.
I don't think that's the room that a
cars are
married
speeding,
man's in.
The people are jaywalking,
Well, the
and all the
Reba
bus
poster.
drivers.
Yeah, is he a Reba fan?
There's been multiple times I've been
My favorite
asked the
bands
same
are
two
Iron
questions
Maiden
on
and
Twitter,
Reba.
You now on Facebook. Links
He's
are in
got
the
like an
description,
interesting
by the way.
thing because in the other one he kind of had
So
like
I
it was
picked
hang loose, like he had a little bit of
few that will give you
a
a
rocker
little
vibe, and now
background
he's
on
got
why
like
he
this like
put
NASCAR
this
type
to
of
the
thing
next
going
level.
on.
So why did you start?
Very interesting
a
evolution
YouTube
in
channel?
a span of
Being
8
a
months.
father
It's
of
incredible
two
what
and
alcoholism will
operating
do to you.
nephew, no easy task. However, I
Like
think
going
some
from like
casual
kitty
doing
Shane
like
Dawson
this
stuff to
inspire
like
learning
NASCAR guy
and
to like
creativity.
surfer vibes.
Yeah.
Build their self-confidence. So starting a YouTube channel was a way I could have fun. They could be creative as well, and I could spend all kinds of time with them.
He has another genre video too
So
where he
why did I wait 6
just
years
reads off
to
a
start
listicle.
uploading videos frequently?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
Hey,
a
Brainiacs!
PowerPoint.
In today's episode, I am going to talk about the 10
Title here.
interesting
Please add
theories
your text
about
here.
The Simpsons.
Wait, this
Number 10.
This isn't the real Peter
The
Griffith guy or
town of
whatever.
Springfield was from
No,
no
no.
particular state.
He kind
That's
of
another guy.
Actually came from the name of Matt Groening's sled. Number 9. 742 Southwest Evergreen Terrace was actually the
Southwest?
address of Matt Groening's childhood home in Portland, Oregon. So please don't knock asking if Bart could play.
I feel
Number
like you
8.
should have done a second take
Lincoln
there.
High School, Southwest
What?
18th Avenue, just south of Salmon Street. Groening drew and signed a sidewalk portrait of Bart Simpson in wet concrete outside his alma mater. Class of 1972 appears next to Bart as he strikes his classic "Don't Have a Cow Man" pose.
This was like a 6-week project for him too.
Number 7.
Why is
Northeast
this titled
Flanders Street.
10 Interesting
Well,
Theories
doggity
about The
donut.
Simpsons?
The city of Portland once
He's
had to replace
clickbaiting.
several Ned
I thought it was gonna be
sign
that,
after
like,
someone spray painted a
The
D
comic
after
book
the
guy fucked
signs
Marge.
NE. It spelled
Or
out the
something,
name of
but
the
it's
show's
just-
Well, that's not-
cheerfully
that's not a theory.
Stuff
neighbor,
referencing The
Ned
Simpsons.
Flanders, and it's obviously positively a one-way ticket to Springfield's Churches of Heck House.
What?
Number 6, Southwest Terwilliger Boulevard. Just as rush hour traffic into Terwilliger curves never seems to go away, culturally sophisticated jailbird Sideshow Bob Terwilliger just keeps coming back in his quest to exact revenge on Bart.
He's falling asleep. That one.
Number 5,
I think
Northwest
Sideshow
Quimby
Bob
Street.
died.
Very well. AOA. We now proclaim this street to officially be the inspiration for Springfield's corrupt, philandering,
This guy wanted to become a
Kennedy-assented
YouTuber.
mayor,
Like, that's the dream
Diamond
of every
Joe
like
Quimby.
10-year-old right now.
A
but
little
he's
fact: the street
lot
was
older than
named
that.
for LPW Quimby, who was one of Portland's early hotel owners.
He's still
but
at it.
never mayor.
A decade later, too. It
Number
hasn't
4,
taken off. And
Northwest Kearney Street. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Kearney, one of the show's classic schoolyard bullies, gets his name from this. Fellow cartoon thugs Jimbo and Nelson can claim no such honor. And that really makes them feel like administering a wedgie. Number
I love
3,
these videos. These are my, like,
North
some
Van
of my
Houten
favorite
Avenue.
videos.
It's very
In case
soothing.
you forgot,
Yeah. Can we watch more of his
he's
listicle
just
video?
timorous enough
Yeah,
to
this is
worry
like-
that you will
this is the
nasally
sound of a drunk guy
respectful
slowly
Millhouse
passing
Van
out.
Houten is Bart's sort of best friend. Groening has
I'll do
insisted
one
this
more,
one's a coincidence.
more and
But
then we'll
he
get
might
off.
be just saying that
yeah,
because
finally.
he's worried Millhouse will trade the deed to his soul to a comic book guy for some cool Alf Pogs.
Now he's just describing an
Remember
episode of The
Pogs?
Simpsons.
Yeah, they're coming back. I am going to talk
yeah, how is this a theory about
Number
the Simpsons?
2, Montgomery Park and Burnside Street. Montgomery Burns, the excellently evil owner of the Springfield's nuclear power plant, is actually a mashup of the two locals. Like the Montgomery Park sign, his
been there.
nuclear plant's Trojan-like cooling towers glow at night. Growing has said a childhood pal thought his nighttime prayers went to what used to be the Montgomery Ward sign in Northwest Portland. Number 1, Northwest Lovejoy Street. It is hard to know the hyper-serious the Reverend Timothy Lovejoy would think of being named after a street
Like a few,
or a fountain.
a few weeks ago, I had
This
like the
is, after
craziest
all, a
panic
man
attack,
who is
and I put
offended
on
by
like
the
YouTube
word
in
fuck.
order to
Yes,
like one of those
the
like
one with
soothing
the
like how do you
key.
stop an anxiety.
So now, please rise for
and I
our
feel like I
opening
should have
hymn
just put this on because
in
this is
Garden of Eden by I.
it's
Ron
like
Butterfly.
I'm hypnotized by it.
because he like he,
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more
It
content.
makes you feel like you have a lot of whiskey in your stomach.
Hey, Brainiacs, today's episode is about the
title
top
here.
10 smelliest places on Earth. I am not
Smelliest,
talking about
stinkiest
pleasant. I am
places.
talking about the foulest, smelliest,
Number 1, the
stinkiest
room that I'm
places on Earth.
recording in.
Number 10, St. Lucia. St. Lucia is home to a few cocoa plantations. If you think that is a great smell, wait until the harvest. When the cocoa pods begin their fermentation process, it will smell like strong balsamic vinegar. If they get wet, the
Balsamic.
whole town smells of mold. Number 9, Mexico City, Mexico. Due to its complex nature, Mexico City's sewage system is a smelly affair. It is prone to flooding. When
Good
it
point,
does,
Paterno.
your nose will really know about it. In a bid to prevent this from happening, the city employs a couple sewer
It
divers
was funny if number
whose
1 was
job is
Africa.
to repair pumps and remove blockages.
The whole thing.
Sewage divers get paid a shit ton. of
Number
money.
8, Lemonose Grease.
Just putting that out there.
Making
Anyone needs a job.
Murex, an intense purple dye, was produced here. The dye had to be extracted from a sea snail and processed using human urine. Women working in the dye production industry were cursed with the stench that likened to garlic, rotting
Yeah,
fish,
they
and
hexed
bromine.
the moon.
Workers had to wear masks to stand the stench when they made Murex.
Remember?
The foul odor and deep purple color stayed on them for weeks after, even after scrubbing with detergent. Number 7, St. Helen, Auckland, England. The folks in St. Helen, Auckland, and northeast
Auckland's in
England
New
cried
Zealand.
about
You can't
an
trick me.
unappealing odors emanating from the West Musgrave farm. The farm's owner, Tony Shepard, had been feeding the onions to his cattle. Rotting onions could be smelled for up to a mile away. Residents of the village,
Imagine we're all laying in a
Northern
big bed
Echo,
together,
living
and just like
next
slowly
door
fall
was
asleep
enough to
together
make
to
their
this.
eyes burn and cause breathing difficulties.
Includes you, chat.
Number 6.
432
Hereford, Texas.
of
Hereford,
us.
Texas claims to have the highest concentration of cattle in the world. More than 3.5 million meat and dairy cows can be found within a 100-mile radius of the city. Approximately 800,000 of them are within just 20 miles of downtown Hereford. Every single one of them adds its own pungent plops to the manure mix.
With the what?
Number
manure
5,
mix.
durian fruit orchard, Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is home to another pungent plant, the durian fruit. Millions relish the durian, but the uninitiated foul fragrance
Durian
of the
fruit orchard
brings
Asia.
to mind
So it's
rotten onions, turpentine, and gym
just
socks.
anywhere in Asia that durian fruit is
Number
grown.
4, corpse flower
It's not really a
habitat,
place.
Sumatra. The flower Amorphophilus titanium is nasty in name and smell. The scientific name means giant, misshapen penis.
Only here to see
Flower
Nate. That's
relies
kind of
on
rude.
carrion flies
We
for
can read the
pollination.
message too, you know.
Hence, it produces a fragrance redolent of rotting
see myself
flesh in
out,
order
yes.
to draw the
Yeah,
flies.
fuck me, right?
Number 3,
No.
Gen Volcano Java, another sulfurous stink spot. A geological vent in Gen's volcano crater expels volcanic gases rich in sulfur. Move over, Mike Rowe of Dirty Jobs. The volcano is the site of a job straight out of Dante's Inferno. First, ceramic tubes condense the sulfurous gases from the vent. Number 2, Rotorua, New Zealand. Rotorua was built on a highly active geothermal vent that consistently belched a rotten egg scent of sulfur, hence the town's nickname of Sulfur City. Tourists get a free souvenir as well.
I'm so glad
The
we went back to
smell
this. We
sticks
haven't
to
watched him for a
clothes,
while.
so
No, it's been
even
a minute.
after they leave, the stench of brimstone
these were.
follows them.
He rocks.
Number 1, Seal Island, South Africa. Start with 60,000 seals, plus
And they're
their
all
food,
singing Kiss from
add
a
rotting
Rose.
leftover fish,
Huh?
and Seal Island equals 1 pungent smell. Sea islands and fishermen usually keep their boats upwind of the island. Thanks for watching.
That's the
Please
smelliest
thumbs
place
up
on
if
Earth.
You like
Yeah,
this
it's
video,
Seal Island.
comment,
Just a place
share
where
with your
seals
friends,
are?
and subscribe for
Yep.
more daily
There's no reason for humans to even go there.
Yeah, it's Seal Island, not Human Island.
Oh man.
Wouldn't it be like a landfill?
I'm so glad we watched that.
What about those big lagoons of pig shit they have in North Carolina that Tom lives in?
Yeah, get his ass. What about,
Bitch.
What about his house, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fired.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Nate,
Yeah,
thank you for coming on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Nate, that was awesome, man.
Guys?
Yeah, you're always welcome to come on again.
Yeah,
Guys?
we'll do this
We'll do
more
it again.
because there's still a whole bunch of guys we got to show you. I say this
Yeah,
every
we'll-
time, but there's tons.
We love the show, yeah.
This was an amazing first experience, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be my last time. I'm sorry for all the technical issues.
Well, we got to figure it out now.
No, Nate, we're glad actually. That's the streamer experience right there. We've had everything that can go wrong with streaming eventually will go wrong, and yeah, it's pretty rough. I remember when I did the 24-hour charity stream on the front page of Twitch. I had for the first half hour I had technical issues, and I had like 4,000 people watching me, and it sucked. And because like I don't know what any like I don't know shit about computer. Like it's just like there's so many things that can go wrong, and it's so stressful. But honestly though, that's what people tune in. It's about that live raw experience, you know.
That's what's up. No, I've been through like a billion of those things live, and I stopped playing music to not ever have to worry about those things again. And this is like,
Right, exactly.
first time I've showed my face in like 5 years, and of course it's like technical difficulties like right off the bat.
It's like, God damn it.
Trigger warning. Ben Toledo, thanks for the 3-month tier 1.
Yeah.
And Josh Donk ate 300 bits and said Nate rules. Greedo.
It was worth it. You guys are awesome. All right, I'll see you guys on Twitter.
That's right, brother. All right, thanks for watching,
Back.
guys.